morally bankrupt to burn down the banks, for morality is based on fear, and this is the core of the rotten myth of familial warmth and heartfelt bonds that have kept many within a restrictive arena of non-vital existence, for we enter into a territory of vitality only when willing to burst the boundaries of aesthetic and moral convention. The peak cultural experience of our time is the kind being enjoyed by Michael Jackson and formerly River Phoenix, a high plateau beyond a creamy filling, rotten core thing that once was, flourishes of urine and broken pencils where people bow their heads down. Are you feeling a little bored, a little lost, a little broken? In amoral indulgence, we enter into a vital territory where the air fairly trembles when we realize our pure desires. Jumping into our complexes, we can then begin to see the sun of actualization, the white fangs of a new truth. The old creamy filling has grown rotten, familial warmth is quite dead. It's a really hot day. Really hot, and she's really fat, and she gets in her car. It's like a hatchback. It's got like a window in the back, and she had a baby about 2 months ago, and she wants to do some shopping. And she goes to the mall, a very big mall, with a big parking lot, and it's really hot, and the sun's bearing down. And she doesn't want to take the baby with her because it's so embarrassing, you know, to take this like little shitting monster with you everywhere. And so she leaves it in the car and she goes in shopping, you know. She's kind of hungry too. This kind of just fat white woman. And there's a JCPenney there, and there's a Sears there, and there's a big Montgomery Ward's and some other little candy shops and stuff. And she's shopping and looking at things, looking at perfumes and some clothes, some sweatpants, light yellow sweatpants, and the baby's in the car, and it's really hot, and the sun's coming down, and the sun is coming down really hard on the baby, and the glass of the car, it's like a magnifying glass, and the baby isn't doing too well. The baby's starting to die, starting to shrivel up, and she's in the mall a long time, having chit-chat with some of the clerks, and the baby is dying, the baby is burning, and she's shopping, she's enjoying herself, and the baby is burning up. Is always and everywhere closed at the outset to the demands of calculation, and despite that is always closer to man in its enigmatic unknowableness than anything that is, than anything he may arrange and plan. This can sometimes put the essential man in touch with a thinking whose truth no logic can grasp. The thinking whose thoughts not only do not calculate, but are absolutely determined by what is other than what is, might be called essential thinking. Instead of counting on what is with what is, it expends itself in being for the truth of being. This thinking answers to the demands of being in that man surrenders his historical being to the simple soul necessity whose constraints do not so much necessitate as create the need, not, which is consummated in the freedom of sacrifice. The need is to preserve the truth of being no matter what may happen to man and everything that is. Freed from all constraint, because born of the abyss of freedom, this sacrifice is the expense of our human being for the preservation of the truth of being in respect of what is. In sacrifice, there is expressed that hidden thanking, which alone does homage to the grace wherewith being has endowed the nature of man in order that he may take over his relationship to being and become the guardian of his own being.